Hello. Good morning. It's finally here, guys. I can't wait to open it. Let us first welcome our visitor who is here to support me today. Are absolutely satisfying. They also sent me a very cute freebie, and I know that I can use this for my keys and like ID and stuff. Okay, now so let's move on to the actual thing. I really like the bag and 80 pieces touch new markers. I can't wait to open it because this is my first marker ever. My very first markers, guys! Yay! So I'm gonna take one to show you what they look like. The design is good and you can find the numbers and what color they are on the cap. But one thing that I noticed is that the barrel is big and squarish, which I find a bit less comfortable for the grip. So this is what the broad tip looks like, and I can't wait to swatch them out later. So as you can see, the fine tip has a gray line so that you can easily tell them apart which one is the broad tip and which one is the fine tip. So I'm going to open it so that you can see what it looks like. So these two came with markers, and I think this one is a fine liner. And this one is a white pen. I don't know why, but the one that I ordered has got hair. It's literally in almost every marker that I see. So I managed to take them out and group them according to what I see their color is. Oh, and I also counted them, and thankfully there are 80 of them. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use rubber bands to bundle them together to make it less confusing as I swatch them later on. And now that they're done, let's start swatching them. So as I was swatching them, there are some markers that look like this, where I have to push them in, but they still work perfectly fine. So I'm testing out the white pen on a black marker, and as you can see, it fades out. But when I tried it on a black paper, it worked just fine. And as for the fine liner, I can say that it works pretty well. So I bought these markers for 1,956 pesos, and since we have 80 markers, then each marker costs 24.45 pesos, which is very cheap if you come to think of it. So I finished swatching them, and I noticed that there are a lot of greens and blues, but I am low-key disappointed that there are only 3 variations provided for the skins, but we can always use other colors like orange, red, brown, and yellows for the skin. So before I use it in an art, I want to test how they blend, and I also want to practice or figure out how to blend them. So I'm going to blend number 47 and 45. I only spent less time trying to figure out the markers because I wanted to figure out how the medium works as I do in art using it. So I started sketching a girl which I saw from Pinterest. Drawing with reference really helps you study the anatomy and improve your knowledge about the poses, and more importantly, it gives you a lot of understanding about the stylistic features or the elements of art. As I started coloring, I got very nervous about committing mistakes, so I started playing it safe and start lightly first and then gradually add more shades. Since this is my first time using alcohol markers, it feels like I'm Elsa following a voice into the unknown, which I describe as nerve-wracking. A few minutes later, when I started coloring, the anxiety that I felt started to fade away as I began to realize that I did this to practice, and practicing means you have to experiment and, of course, you could commit mistakes. So when I told myself that it's okay to make mistakes, I then started to feel comfortable, which really helped me to focus and recall some knowledge that I acquired in YouTube when I started watching some tutorials about how to use markers. So now I'm going to talk about the markers. Are they worth it? Yes, definitely. They are worth the money and good for beginners. Although there are other brands that are way better, but also way more expensive than this too. As for the blendability, well, as a first timer, I can't really justify that since I haven't compared it to other brands. But judging from the result, I think it's safe to say that they're pretty good. Overall, the markers are good. I found no issue about it. Although there are other people who bought this and got disappointed because the ink is dry or there are repeating colors, but thankfully the online store that I bought it from really did well and I am satisfied with their product. I'm going to leave a link below for those who want to purchase the item. So that's it, guys. I hope that you liked my video, and please don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Blahri. And that's all. Thank you for the support and the love. I hope that you will continue to support me, and that is all that I'm gonna say. This is the result. Bye.